Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin with today's trading session. In these videos, we're going to go ahead and go through a live scalping video. Now, a lot of you have asked me to go back to these videos, and keep in mind, I don't do this for a living, alright? We're going to try to pay the AC bill in this video. We're going to trade with 1,500. I actually trade with larger capital, and I trade stocks directly, but I know a lot of you smaller capital, and even those of you who are invested in the markets, of course, you're waiting for the market to give you something. So you want to kill some time, and this is exactly what we do here in these videos, is try to scalp and try to grow the account. And today's account is going to be $1,500. Okay, that's the capital I'm trading with. So with that being said, let us go through US Tech 100. This is the Nasdaq directly, and we can see here on the 30 minutes it looks like it wants to push to the top, but it's very weak. Okay, so let's first go ahead to the hourly. And I want you to do this whenever you open your chart. This is rolling cash. Okay. Go ahead and map out your support levels. Now, the broker I'm using, a lot of you might be familiar with, but this is actually a Trade Nation, okay? Directly. So, here's the thing, guys. We're going to go ahead and map out support and resistance. Now, this is the resistance for us, okay? This is the daily. Look to the left. This is the body, which is 15,361. We're very close to it. Okay, another one would be this level right here, 15,430. Now let's zoom in. So today is gonna be, it's very short, kind of focused, this specific setup. So let's go to 30 minutes now. And it's such an awkward setup because it wants to push to the top. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up two contracts, put 12 point stop loss and 15 point take profit. Okay, one contract open. It's a buy position. Now I've already identified my resistance, and I know my resistance is here. So here's where we are. Instant profits. I've given it a limit order to 1332. Which will be just around here, gets triggered, although I've identified resistance to be this level. Okay, now there it goes, guys. We can decide to close $25, or it's gonna close itself now because there we go. Closed. All right, that was $60 here made in this trade. Nice and simple. Low contracts, but effective. And this is during market open, so this is not pre-market. Okay, so we're gonna open a short now around this level, because remember we identified resistance and we said this is resistance level, which is 15,360, the first resistance. And if you don't know what resistance is, it's where, of course, the price will find from the name resistance. So we will pull it back with a short position, but we're far from it, so we can go ahead with another buy position. We're going to catch the buy hopefully from this level right here, 15,319, and that's because we're going to use this as support. Okay, so let it just dip one more time to my level. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to open it right here. One position opened. I'm going to open another. So what we're aiming for now, we're aiming for a push back up now. Okay, this time making a newer high. Okay, we can even zoom to 5 minutes now and see how it's reacting. So look at this pattern, up like this. Okay, so now we just wait. We're gonna add one more to this trade, make it 6 contracts. And you have to be extra careful when you're trading this, guys, because as you make money, you know, just like I did now, you're gonna want to expose yourself further. But sometimes not exposing yourself extra and just focusing on your setup is actually more effective. But I know greed kicks in at times, and that's what I guess makes you into a bad trader, is you allow greed to infiltrate your strategy. But in this case, it looks like it's gonna work out, and I might end up liquidating a position just because I want to declutter, just in case there was a reversal against me. So I'm gonna close this $5. It's nothing, but I still got something out of it because I overexposed myself. And especially in this market, it's very tricky to trade. So we already pulled $65, another 45, and we closed today with 100 on 1,500 account. Now you're probably wondering, how am I able to do that? Well, that's because I'm using leverage here. So I'm trading a lot of contracts worth $15 with 1,500. So of course, you know, leverage is not for everybody, and it's a hit and miss sometimes. So I closed another $11 there. We'll just leave this one here to go to 13.35. We might close this now, and that's $17. Okay, we're literally, I think, $10 away from touching 100. So maybe one more trade. Now let's zoom into 1 minute. Yeah, there's room for one more trade. Okay, now this trade is gonna push above here, and that will be the last trade, and will set us up for the profit that we're aiming for in this video, which is $100. And this method here is called scalping, by the way. Okay, maybe this will trigger us because we have 12-point stop and 2 contracts. So that would be around $22 or $24 loss. And that's, I guess, the risk of scalping is, yeah, this one is going to trigger maybe this here. Test this, support, and like this. Okay. Okay, $24 stop loss. That's our stop loss here. We put stop 12 points. So maybe I will increase my position here now. Now we've got another 2 contract open. We're averaging down now. Okay, so now we just wait for this to trigger our take profit back to 35. This setup is a consolidation setup. So you see it's consolidated. So this is where scalpers enter and look to profit off the momentum that's here. It is time consuming in some cases because you're waiting for the setup. And if we look at the chart itself, guys, right, there has been a setup all day long. Now imagine sitting trading this setup time and time again. You'll be exhausted and you'll feel like a gambler at times. So you have to kind of watch yourself when you're trading. Okay, we're turning green. Here's $7 secured. Now you're saying, why did I secure $7 when I was aiming for the top? Well, I don't know if this will go to the top, right? When I see cracks forming, I'm gonna secure my profit. So if I take a loss on this trade, I've already secured it and minimized my loss. Okay, so now there's one more trade left, which is this. We're up 100, by the way, and we've already secured it. But now we just want to exit this trade and call it a day. And this is all done, guys, within this session, right? So I didn't stop the video. It's 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. I'm gonna close it. Okay, that's $100, $100 done. Okay, guys, so that's how you scalp. I wish you the best of luck in your own scalping, but just be aware of the risk that's involved. If you want more of these, smash that like button.